Hello, this is Andy Miller from Old Colonel Cars. Here we have a BMW E31 8 Series. This example is an 840 Sport Individual with only 65,000 miles from new. Obviously it comes with full service history. In fact, it was looked after by BMW main dealers to over 60,000, so most of its life. And this car is in exceptional condition throughout. Full details are on my website, oldcolonelcars.co.uk. or you can call me on 07407 477 843 or email info@oldcolonelcars.co.uk. The price is $23,995 and it's available now. I'm going to walk around this car a couple of times as we are now, because the paintwork is just fantastic. It's a very unusual colour, very rare colour, one of 23 in royal red, metallic, and it's very changeable depending on the light conditions, so that's why I'm doing a couple of times so you can see it. Just in the flesh, the car just stands out a mile because it's such a deep shine, and the paintwork and the color combination on this car is superb. It may look similar in some pictures to Calypso Red, for example, the much more common BMW color, but if you see this car in the flesh, it just stands out much more. It's a fantastic color, and obviously it's got the polished staggered alloys as well, and obviously the upgraded sports exhaust, so it just looks right. There's no rear spoiler on this one, on the boot spoiler, which I think gives it the more smoother look. Obviously it's got all the M Sport bodywork, front and rear lower bumpers, mirrors, etc. So I'll carry on walking around and then we'll give you a bit of a closer look, panel by panel. The car's only got 4 former keepers. The last 2 from 2010 have had this car in Portugal as a second sort of holiday home car. So it's always been garaged, lightly used. In fact, it's only done 5,000 miles in that period. But it has been serviced, I think, 3 times in that period, including 1 main dealer service in Portugal. And up until over 60,000, it was all main dealer history. So it drives and performs exceptionally. Really does, no issues at all. So I'll carry on going around. A bit closer here, the front bumpers, no stone chips, no cracks. It's a big old bumper there, but it's fantastic condition. Look across the bonnet, it's superb. So the condition light, it continues throughout the car. There's not a rust bubble on this car anywhere. All the arches are solid, and also underneath, all the sills, jacking points, brake lines, fuel lines are all as you'd hope, all excellent condition. This car's really been stored correctly and lightly used, and that's why it looks so good. Inside, it features the extended champagne leather, which is a really higher quality leather, extended stitching, so it's, door cards everywhere, it's got the lovely leather. And being champagne light colour, usually that would suffer and wear quite quickly. But on this car, it really does look fantastic. There's no real wear to it at all. Hopefully, if you look on my website, you can see all the close-up pictures. And I think that's because it's been stored correctly, kept out of the sun, and looked after. Obviously, it's got the sort of, being an individual model, it's got the black carpets, which really complement it well, gives it a bit more modern look. And it's also got the piping on the seats to match the bodywork colour. This car features a sports exhaust. The cat's all the way back. That's a very common and worthwhile upgrade on these, because when they come from the factory, they were quite quiet, maybe didn't make the most of that V8. Now this is not a cheap system, it's a very expensive system, and it's probably the best sounding 8 Series I've ever heard. It really does make a nice, just a sort of rumbling noise, a deeper noise to make the best of that V8. But importantly, on a longer journey, it doesn't annoy you. It's just no resonance. It just sounds right, and that's what you pay for on a good system. So there we are, looking down the sides again. I won't keep saying it. Everywhere it's as straight as you'd want, and it looks fantastic. And you can see the colour changing where the light's changing on this sort of cloudy, sunny day. Just fantastic looking cars. I think I prefer them without the rear boot spoiler. This one hasn't got it. I think that was the correct option. I think it just looks smoother from the back, and obviously with the bigger exhaust pipes and a lower sports rear bumper spoiler, looks fantastic. We can offer delivery to your door. The car will come with a year's MOT and also a year's warranty. So, for peace of mind. And I've obviously performed a full sort of PDI check over on all my cars. I'm happy to talk that through with anyone. Just email me or give me a call and we can go through it. But if you're looking for an outstanding 8 Series, very low mileage, the most desirable model, the last ones, then this car has to be seen. You won't find another like it. It's fantastic. There's a little, I just saw there on that arch, it looks like maybe there's a little paint reaction there on that arch. That's not, that's just where I'd missed a bit of spray. So that just wipes off. There's nothing like that. The paintwork is just, is lovely. Okay, around the sunroof is perfect. The seal's perfect. There's obviously no rust, as I said, but it's very hard to find an 8 Series when you look close up in this sort of condition. So it's available now at oldcolonelcars.co.uk or call me on 07407 477 843. If you need pictures, videos of anything else or want to talk through it on the phone, happy to help.